Forget coconuts and rescue flares. What we need on a desert island is gadgets. Welcome to Geek Vs. Geek, where Dave Johnson and Rick Broida are like the Bear Grylls of technology, but with no survival skills. I'm your host, Helen Hong. Today we've got another desert island tech. Let's find out what Dave and Rick think is the one essential piece of gear they can't live without this week.
More than water or food or some sort of signaling device, what I would take to the island this week is
a toy.
Toys. Toys.
I like to think of it as a robot simulator rather than a toy. But they're called combat creatures, and they are really cool. They are like spiders. They walk around on these legs, and they have different weapon systems. They're interchangeable. Some of them shoot these discs. Like here's a disc, and they're like Nerf-like stuff.
Right.
They're really foamy. So this one shoots that.
Oh. He almost got you.
This robot shoots these kinds of darts.
There's
another weapon you can mount on, and that shoots like ping pong balls through this like slingshotty thing, which is really cool. And they walk around, and they turn their heads, and you can make the weapons go up and down and fire.
So you can take somebody's eye out. Whoa!
Yeah. So
basically,
we're pummeling the crew on the other side of the camera right now. Now, they cost about, I don't know, $80 or so each.
That's not as bad as I thought.
Bad. You can't just buy one, though, unless you just want to torment the cat. You know, you need to get a pair, so that's going to run you under $200. But they are so much fun. They actually come with armor. It clamps onto each of the legs.
Okay.
And so when you're chasing down the other robot, the goal is to knock the armor off the legs. Or, you see this thing right here, every time you hit it, it's, the pain. And hit it one more time. And now it's out of commission.
Oh.
So now it's dead until the game is over. So the goal is to hit this 3 times with the other robots.
So you've got to get some pretty good precision with your weaponry.
Yeah, and you can use a remote like this.
Okay.
Or there are apps for iOS and Android that you can control these as well. And it's a lot of fun. Plus, if you're on the island, you can use it to hunt your food.
You know, you've chosen some really woefully impractical desert island items of late. Now, I, on the other hand, have arguably the single most practical piece of desert island tech ever on this show. This is the Task One iPhone case from Task Lab. And to look at it is to see a fairly ordinary looking hardshell case. But when you flip it over, you see a few interesting little gadgets at the back. This is a 22-piece toolkit right inside your case. So, for example, it has a little pliers that comes out the bottom. And it has different types of screwdrivers that pop out the sides, and you can pop one in and now you can,
So this is like a Swiss Army knife.
It is just like a Swiss Army knife that happens to be part of your iPhone
but now show us the best part.
Now the best part that I have not shown, which the TSA will love the next time you fly, is that it actually has a built-in, fairly substantial knife. You know, don't try this at home, kids, but this is pretty heavy-duty stuff. Now, this blade is actually removable. You can take this whole piece out. So if you want to travel somewhere and you don't necessarily want to have the knife with you and get yourself arrested, you can remove it without having to take the whole case off.
What does this thing run?
I actually want to say it's around $100. It's not inexpensive. Price may have changed since last I looked.
Well, those are our picks for this week. We've got one practical and one fun one for your desert island. What do you guys think? What would you take on your desert island? Let us know on Facebook, Twitter, or email, and we'll see you next time on Geek Vs. Geek.